One of my favorite poems is still unwritten. One of my favorite songs is still unsung. One of my favorite words remain unspoken. And one of my favorite visions is still unseen. But I guess that's just how the system is. We don't get what we want, so when we fight for what we deserve, we get served to save a taste of what prison is, which is now the new concept of duty. Free the body, soul the idle legs, walk around like fools, but trap the mind so these desperate tools never get to see for themselves the true definition of beauty. Goals and dreams shattered, so in the end our lives become one minor statistic. From kindergarten straight into junior high school, we get taught how to draw, paint and color, but they neglect the fact that even though our physicality is partially paralyzed, our souls are highly artistic. You see, I had the pressure of making this poem hotter than the last one, but my heart grew colder in the process. In proper prospect, I refuse to announce myself as part of the doomed generation, which is a consistent enemy of progress. We're often called the future of this motherland, but every time we speak, our words get labeled as nonsense. Funny enough, they stripped off our covers and missed the title and started reading from page 1, ultimately missing the content. We are the doomed generation walking around with museums of bodies, and these scars are sculptures quite evident in the scene. Walking around with slit wrists, hoping someone could notice the pain that we feel inside, but we hide everything because we often told that the greatest things in life are unseen. When peer pressure presses and suppresses our souls, we resort to doing the complete opposite of what we really should do. But when you've been in darkness your entire life and the only form of that light is at the bottom of that vodka glass or on the other end of that blunt, what would you do? Listen, I'm not trying to justify what substance abuse to the youth is, because the truth is, we really get blown into evil until holiness shows us what the proof is. Yes, death has made youth its functional jurisdiction, but before you judge and insult us, understand that our lives go through much more friction. See, ignorance is bliss, and in this world we live in, love rhymes with hatred and they meet for a kiss. But let me tell you this, I've walked through valleys and taught through oceans to ease my emotions and see things through vivid perspectives. I've trusted way too many people that broke me, and that's why I now live my life with the instinct of a detective. And in the dark corners of my lonely room, I find comfort and refuge with the early hours of the morning as my curfew. The moonlight gave me a friend that normally follows me in light but abandons me in darkness. Yes, I'm talking about my shadow that came to me and said, I want to learn you. I said, how long do I have to deal with this pain? He said, patience is virtue. I said, yes, shadow, but waiting can hurt you. He said, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I said, hold on, shadow, let me paint for you a picture just so you see that I'm a sinning saint. By the way, my eyelashes are the paint brushes and my tears, the dripping paint. I said, I'm tired of erecting tombstones every time when a part of me dies. I'm tired of dissecting myself with that razor blade every time my heart bleeds because of the lies. I'm tired of drowning my sorrows that eventually swim back to the surface. I can see my death coming near, but I'm no prophet. I'm tired of selling my soul for no profit, because for me, it's not worth it, but for the devil, it's a worthy purchase. I'm tired of everything. I've lost my patience with this life thing. My prayers bounce back, so I resorted to writing. And in the end, the moonlight disappeared like a coward. I realized that I was talking to myself for an entire hour. You look at our necks and you see some love bites and you think we're in love, when really it's some blood vessels popping up because the pressure's too much. I really hope I've delivered everything I had for this peace, but I do know that the better alternative to war is peace. I do know that even though I live my life on my knees, I'm going toe to toe with my demons, and better days are coming, so I practice what I preach. They say when it rains it pours, but if you truly believe you can make it pause, Welcome to a new world where graffiti is not just paintings on a wall, but the definition of the true kind of art that can save you from your downfall. They say the minute we are born, we are imprisoned. So I urge all writers, poets, and singers to put their pens on paper every time a woman goes into labor. Now look at that, a new life sentence is born. I'm not sure when this pain will end or when this war will be over, but I do know that I got the thoughts of a good Samaritan and the heart of a soldier. I raise my Black Panther sound with pride. I pray for all the souls that feel alive on the exterior but are actually dead inside. It is said that a man who raises his hand to beat up a woman never raised it in class. Don't break her heart, play your part and stop giving her lifelong scars. This poem is in brevity, but I give you cold reality.